Adults should never, ever put this on a hot dog. Grow up, experts exclaim.
What do you think it is?
Ketchup.
Yeah.
You shouldn't put ketchup on a hot dog?
That's what they say in the article.
Oh, should we not fly our flags either? What is going on in this country? You shouldn't put ketchup on a hot dog? Is this a vegan study?
No.
It is. Okay.
Is it the same people who want to stop these coal ovens in New York? They're anti-pizza, and these people sound like anti-tomato.
You want to hear
The
who's
anti-tomato
responsible?
lobby?
You want to hear who's responsible?
Yeah, I want to get down to the bottom of it, Natalie.
The quote is, if you can vote, it's time for your taste buds to vote for a hot dog without ketchup. NHDSC President Eric Mittenthal told the Post, and that acronym stands for the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council.
There's a National Hot Dog and Sausage Council?
There sure is, and this guy is very anti-ketchup. He says if you're a grown-up, you should not be putting ketchup on hot dogs. He said it's just for kids.
Shannon, do you put ketchup on your fake hot dogs that you have?
I am on board for ketchup, but
Yeah.
also like when given the opportunity, I'll put like everything on it.
Yeah.
Ketchup, mustard, relish, onions, like whatever is there, I'll
Yeah.
put it all on it. But if like I don't eat like fake hot dogs often, but a barbecue or something, if someone has them.
But can I ask you something? I hate to cut you off,
That's okay.
which I did. I'm an active listener and an empath. But do you eat hot dogs at a barbecue just in good faith? Like a fake hot dog to be like, I'm one of you guys. I'm one of the crew. To make it seem like you're in, but you're not.
I feel like it's just like something you're supposed to do at a barbecue.
Right.
So like I'll usually, it also just depends on whoever's throwing the barbecue. If they got me like fake burger, fake hot dog, it's
Yeah.
whichever one they have, I'll just eat
Do
that.
you feel honored?
I feel, yes, it's nice.
Yeah,
when
because they
somebody
went
thinks
out of their way
me.
to get you
Yes.
something, like somebody who meets you at a vegan restaurant.
Yes, I did appreciate that very much.
You did appreciate that.
Yes.
You did. You have a lot of gratitude, Shannon.
But I'm fine with putting whatever on it, but I don't like, it's weird if they're like they're like the national people of hot dogs and sausages.
Yeah.
Like
The National Council, Shannon.
I'm sorry.
Please don't disrespect the National Council of Hot Dogs and Sausages. And Natalie made it very clear that's what it was.
actually don't have respect for this national commission or whatever of hot dogs and
Because of your
sausages.
vegan background.
Yes, because I'm sorry to make this whole thing about vegan, but you keep pushing me to it.
I keep pushing you.
Pigs are such smart, adorable animals, and these people are just out to just kill all the pigs.
If you were dating a man and before you slept with him, he said, I have an award for my penis from the National Council of Hot Dogs and Sausages, would you be a little bit more curious to sleep with him? If he said that, and he actually did have an award. Shannon, I know you don't like to go too far too fast, but if he had a trophy case full of awards from the National Council of Hot Dogs and Sausages.
Do you think he would allow me to put ketchup on it?
She went there, everybody. For those of you thinking that Shannon wasn't going to go there, she went there. God, that was solid, Shannon.
So before that, if they're out to just sell hot dogs and sausages,
Yeah.
don't you like not care? Like put whatever on it that you want as long as you buy them.
But isn't there a health reason for this, Natalie? There's a health reason for it, isn't there?
No,
Are
it's just a preference reason.
Oh, he's just saying it's childish to put ketchup on it?
Yeah, it says that like adults should have like a more refined palate than like some sweet
There's
junk.
a counter quote from the president of vice president of marketing for Sabret, the hot dog company.
Yes.
That says, we don't see too many adults doing it anymore, but if they do, it's totally fine. Do whatever floats your boat and puts a smile on your face this holiday and every day.
Not using ketchup on a hot dog is anti-tomato and therefore anti-Italian sentiment.
That's true.
Do you think?
I think
They're
so.
coming after us in a roundabout way?
Yes. And do you think this is like a, I said this earlier, but do you think this is like a big mustard stand? Like big
That's a
mustard
great
company?
point.
And they're like, stop using ketchup.
Yes. Because who's going to win in this, Shannon? Big mustard.
That's right.
Big mustard will win. And if you stop people from using ketchup, and can I say something? In all objectiveness, I use mustard. I never used ketchup.
Really?
I always use mustard. I like the tanginess. I don't like honey mustard. I don't like anything sweet. I like harsh, like cutting, vinegary kind of mustard.
What about on a burger?
Mustard.
Never put ketchup on it?
No, I don't like it. Secret sauce, maybe, if ketchup is part of that. But I will never put ketchup, really. I love the taste of like a hard cutting mustard. Shrewd.
Interesting. I like them together. I like a
That's
little
like
bit
a
of
secret.
both.
That's more if you put mayo in, it's like a secret sauce.
Yeah.
Which is not so secret because I just named all of the
Everyone knows
ingredients,
it.
and people have been saying secret sauce for years, but it's not. But this is important, like barbecue news for you guys. So they insulted, and I agree with you. I think this is Big Mustard. And what are some of the big mustard companies, Natalie? Big Mustard is just
Golden. That's
Golden's.
a spicy brown.
Yeah, a spicy brown.
Grey Poupon.
I love Grey Poupon.
I like it too.
Yeah,
I
and I
like-
love the commercials. Remember the '80s
do.
commercials when the guy's in a car and another car would pull up like a Rolls Royce, and
He just rolls down the
he
window.
goes, "Would you have any Grey Poupon?" He goes, "But of course."
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it amazing?
Also, what are they eating in the limo that they just have mustard?
Are they both limos?
I don't
Were they
think
both?
so. I'm not sure.
Cars?
Natalie's not going to know. She's too young.
Natalie's
I
not
don't know.
gonna-
I could look it up.
Grey Poupon. but
French's
of
is
course.
the other big
French's.
mustard
right,
brand.
right.
Yeah, French's is a little lower echelon.
don't
Grey
like that one.
Poupon is expensive.
I like a
I mean,
stone.
it's really expensive.
Like the stone ground mustard.
No, I
That's
like that too.
That's my favorite. Like
But
at Bear
I don't.
Burger.
Is it sweet though? I don't like anything
Maybe.
sweet.
There's a little bit of sweetness to it.
We're stepping on Sal and Joe's
Oh,
toes right now
we are.
with the food. But I agree. I just and can I say something about our chosens out there? I love a kosher hot dog. Kosher hot dog makes me feel better than eating a regular hot dog because the big thing of hot dogs, you don't know what's in it.
Right.
You don't know what kind of meats are in it. And this is just, I'm sure at the conventions that you go to for vegans, this is like the hot dog is probably the topic. That's probably the closing day ceremony of like what's in a hot dog. You don't even know what you're eating.
Right.
But the Jews make sure they know what's in it. So I will eat a kosher hot dog. The other hot dogs, I'm not sure. And I'm sure the National Council of Hot Dogs and Sausages would have something to say about this.
I think you're right. And when I did eat meat, I also like the kosher ones. It's
Kosher
better.
is the
They have
best.
like also like a little bit of like a snap. If they don't have that like crunch like to the outside of
Yeah.
it, it's gross.
Yeah. And they really care about what's in it. Because you don't know. They could be putting anything in it. They
I don't
could
know.
put anything in it that they want.
I think you're giving a little too much credit to the kosher process because I think that really? I think so because I think that just means like you can't mix. There's no dairy in there because you can't mix dairy and meat, and then like it just has to be like blessed. So there could still be like
no, but there's a
ground
certain way.
rodents.
No, there's a certain way that the animal has to be killed.
Right. Oh
he
yeah,
has
they
to be killed like
bleed it out.
painlessly, and therefore, if you know
More that there's no pork.
there's
in
no
it.
pork, but you also have to know if you're killing the animal in a humane way, you have to know what animal you're killing. You can't just throw rat parts in there.
Yes, but can't you? Maybe they
No.
also drain the rats before they smush them up in there.
Smush them?
Yeah, they're just like draining the rats.
I don't know. That would be like very sinister, I think.
Is it more sinister than the killing of the pig?
Yeah.
A rat?
Putting rats in a hot dog unadvertised? If you're going to advertise, if you're going to be like, hey, this, just so you guys know, just a caution that there might be rodent parts in these hot dogs, then you've been warned. And if you want to, you know what I mean? Then it's fine. It's not fine, but it's like you're at least telling people what's in it. But if you're just going to go, it's mystery meat, we don't know what's in it, everything's ground up, that's not right. You need to be explicit. And I trust that the Jews are not doing that. Now, on your part, who doesn't believe that Israel should exist, I don't know. You're doubting the kosher process, Shannon, and therefore the Jewish faith.
So here's my experience with the kosher
What's your
world.
experience with the kosher world, Shannon?
I have bartended events that were kosher events. And the strict ones, before the party started, there were only certain vodkas that we could serve.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that we would serve, the rabbi would come behind the bar and bless the bottles.
Right.
So it's nothing different. They're just like saying magic words over a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same. It's like the same thing. That's why I'm thinking that with the hot dogs, it's still the same as everything else. You're just not mixing dairy. It's beef, so not pork. And it's still, I feel like, the same like garbage pieces as the other ones. But I don't know. It could be
Do you
right.
think it's maybe it's not a good cow?
Maybe.
It's beef, but it's like a less desirable cow.
Like a bad cow.
Yeah, a bad cow.
That's better. Like
A
if you-
mad
yeah.
cow.